Greetings and salutations. Welcome to Knife Chats with Tobias. This is just a real quick video. It's basically a shout out and a thank you to channel subscriber BDH. I think a lot of us know who he is and have really grown in our knife knowledge because of the information that BDH has shared with us. I got this nice card. In the card, he basically gave me a little bit of information about the knives that are in the package, so I'm not going to go into the whole thing, but I want to tell BDH that I'm really touched by his words in the card. But what you guys really want to see is what's in the package, and so that's what we'll do first. From my understanding, there's 3 different knives in here. 2 of them are new, and 1 of them is used. But anyway, let's get started. Now, if I'm correct, this is just filler. Yeah, this is just filler, and this is just filler. I opened the box, but I did not open anything within it. So yeah, this is all filler. So these 3 packages should have the knives, and I think we're going to start with the biggest one and work my way down to the smallest one. You are definitely seeing them at the same time that I see them. So let's see what's here. Just got this knife in too. I'll be talking about this one a little while later. This is a straight rope knife. I'm going to use it to cut tape. Yeah. Make this thing go a little faster. This thing, not bad considering, oh man, look at the nicks on there. This was definitely used a little bit, I think. Okay, oh, this is not a knife, I don't think. Ah, playing cards. Let's see. Ooh. Western Knife Company playing cards. Now, somebody asked, do I keep the knife if I keep the playing cards in the packaging? Yes and no. I will definitely open this up. I'm going to open it up and I'm going to look at the cards. I always do that because I want to see what the cards are like. And why wouldn't I want to see what the cards are like? I'm assuming that the cards look like this, and then it's just a regular deck of cards, but we'll see. The box is a little bit falling apart. I might glue it back together a little bit. Western Knives has been out of business for a while. Oh, look at that. Big, you can't miss what suit it is. So yeah, this is your typical kind of souvenir card where you have the company advertised on one side and then the information on the inside, or well, you know, your basic playing card on the other side. And these are by Hoyle. Hoyle and Bicycle are probably the 2 biggest names when it comes to playing cards. Thank you. I really kind of dig that. I did not have this deck of playing cards. I don't have a lot of playing cards that are knife related. I need to get more of them. And quite frankly, there's just not that many of them out there. So we also had that thing going for them. I know there's currently a deck out there by Schrade, and I probably should get it before it gets expensive. In any case, deck of playing cards. Let's move over to the next package. And so what we have here feels like it's a box. It definitely is a box. Trying just to cut tape. I do not want to cut into the box or anything. That should be enough. Let's see what we got here. Alright, well, we see right there CRKT. I read the notes, so I know what knife is in here, and it's going to be a pretty cool one. And I know it's going to be one I really like. I was thinking about picking it up. I didn't. Ooh, the cards moved. Let's see what we got here. It is a little toothpick. I think this is a 3.5-inch toothpick. It sure is. It's I believe that's 3.5 inches. I'm going to check real quick to make sure. But nice bone on there. Can I get better lighting on there? A little bit more lighting maybe. Brass liners, good fit too. It's kind of like a worm groove, or maybe a burnt stag bone look to it. I don't know what CRKT called it. It's their 6061. No other marking on the blade, just 6061 on the backside. The only way you know it's a CRKT is because of the shield. Definitely needs a little cleaning up, but not a bad little toothpick. And these, if I'm right, this is a 3.5 inch. Okay, yeah, 3.5 inches. See, they're 3.5 inches. So it's kind of like a medium small, or a small medium or something, or an extra large small toothpick. So it's not a tiny toothpick. It's not a true medium toothpick. It's right there in between. So kind of like an in-between toothpick. And I have this makes actually the third of these 3.5 inch toothpicks that I have. This is the first one by CRKT. And I really need to do a video on those, because if you notice, 3.5 inches, well, 3.5 inches is about as long as a canoe. So you can get a pretty good grip on here. If you got a medium to medium large hand or something, if you got a bear paw for a hand, then this knife is going to be way too small. You probably get like 2 fingers on it. But for my size hand, this is actually a good size toothpick. Anything smaller than this doesn't become nearly as useful as this one does, I think. But pretty cool knife. I will do a more thorough review of this one and probably do something on my small toothpicks, considering I have already done large and mediums. Let's take a look at the next package. Okay, so this is probably the used knife that he sent me that he was talking about. Yep. Okay, what is it? From what I'm seeing so far, I'm betting Stockman, but it's from Canada. Not a Stockman, but a two-bladed knife. So some would call it a half whittler. I would call it a penknife or something of that nature. And Groman. Oh, another knife by Groman, which is pretty cool. What does it say there? Can I read that? I really need to get better lighting in here right now. NEOWA 50th Atlantic, Canada, Groman Products. Nice little clip blade going on there. Nice full belly on there. And what's the other blade? I'm guessing a little clip blade. So not a bad little knife going on there. And you got the sleeve board handle. It's kind of shaped like your case seahorse whittler. So it's almost like a half seahorse whittler going on. Obviously, though, this is a clip blade instead of a worn clip blade. But man, that feels good in the hand. And Groman really has some good wood on their knives. I got to tell you that. Really well made. I can see the gap there, but this is also a used knife, so that might have developed over time. But that is some really good grain going on in the wood there. Very pretty knife. Sorry about the quality of the production here. I'm not in my normal spot, and even if I were in my secondary spot, I'd have better lighting than what I got right now. But I will be looking at all of this more closely later, especially the two knives, the CRKT toothpick and the Groman here. All I can say right now is I'm really pleased with both of these knives. BDH, I really do like them. This one I'm definitely going to investigate more closely. And this is my second Groman folder, my second Groman slip joint. And only my third knife out of Canada. Actually, my fourth knife out of Canada. I also have another Canadian-made slip joint, but that was one of those MS XX knives or whatever from Case, and not, yeah, it was made in Canada, but by Case, so not by look, you can see where the shield is pinned right there. See that? That's where the pin goes through the shield into the knife. So the shield is pinned on here, I bet. I don't know if I can see it in there or not, but I'm betting the shield is pinned. Any case, I'm sorry, I got a little bit distracted there. Really cool knife, and I just don't have enough knives out of Canada. Something I need to rectify. And Western, well, Western was a great cutlery company in the United States. I think it went from Western to then it was sold to Coleman, you know, the camping company, and then finally at the end of its life, it was having knives made through Camillus. Camillus had bought the Boulder factory of Western, and that's where it ended life with Camillus. I don't know if anyone ever picked up the trademark after that. I hope not. In any case, really good knife company. Oh, and that's the other thing. BDH sent me a bunch of photos online of his stuff, of his rare Western knives, which were really cool. And you know what? I should just ask him now for permission to show those when I talk about this deck of cards, because the Western knives he has. I have like 3 knives by Western. One of them is a Western Coleman fish knife. The other 2 are Western knives that were, I think, that were used for the Boy Scouts. But beyond that, I don't have any Western knives, and he's got quite a few pretty cool Western knives. So there's that going on also. So if BDH wouldn't mind me sharing those photos, I would love to do that also. In any case, once again, thank you, BDH. I hope you guys enjoyed this little shout out for the knives that he gave me, and I will do a more thorough review on these in the future. Let me take just a second to thank you once again for dropping by and spending a few minutes here at Knife Chats with Tobias. I really do appreciate it, and I do appreciate any comments that you leave. So please remember to give me that thumbs up, and also don't forget to subscribe and ring that notification bell so you'll know when the next episode is up and running. Thanks again for dropping by. Really do appreciate your time here.